snowy conditions here at First Energy Stadium in Cleveland, Ohio. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Buffalo Bills and the Cleveland Browns. This one fielded at the 5. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
Hey, check. Double tight.
Here's Allen on 1st and 10. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off at the 36. You think back to all the interceptions he threw last week. Here we go. First play of the game, another pick.
And you know that all week long, they spent time breaking down exactly why he threw the interceptions. Was it mechanics, bad reads, not enough study? Sometimes you just think about it way too much, and that leads you to the next one.
Time to refocus. Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. A 16-yard touchdown as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Austin Seibert on for the extra point. Well, these may be an adventure this afternoon, but this one is good. Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. This is taken at the 3. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Not the start that they were hoping for. The interception on the first play of the game. It leads to 6 points the other way. How do you rebound from here?
Yeah, a little bit of humor. Got to laugh that one off and not the ha-ha, that was very funny, but kind of like, can you believe that just happened? Let's go out and play now. Let's just start over. I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. So the shotgun snap to Allen. That's going to be caught by Josh Reynolds. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. A 2nd down completion got him 7. Now here's 3rd and 3. From the gun, it's Allen. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. He probably feels like he cannot get a break. He was sacked 7 times last week. And here we go again in the first quarter.
And we always talk about the internal clock of a quarterback in the pocket and how he has to have a real keen sense of it in order to get rid of the football. After being sacked 7 times last week, that clock has been sped up.
He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. This is taken around the 12. A great return there of 22 yards. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. The Cleveland offense ready to go. They'll be looking to duplicate the efforts of drive number 1 that resulted in 7 points in the 7-zip lead.
Well, you know how much I enjoy horse racing, right? Looks like they caught a flyer out of the gate, as they would say when you're running the big-time races. Means they get out to a fast start. They're setting the pace, making the other team chase now.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. An excellent pickup of 20 yards. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Mayfield now, and that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. They'll throw again. Here's Mayfield. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Poyer.
Well, if you go by the numbers, you'll find as the temperature goes down, so does the passing efficiency. And now that we're in December, even the routine throws are going to be harder for the quarterbacks. And this one, it winds up getting picked off.
Now Allen, and he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
In a blink of an eye, that happened fast and a big sack. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down. On 3rd and long, it's Allen. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 17. And that pick just sets him up beautifully right down near the goal line.
I remember being in a defensive meeting back when I was in college, and our defensive coordinator says, we're going to call this Be Who You Are defense. D lineman, you play the run.
And he's in. Touchdown, Browns. Nick Chubb, his 25th touchdown. Tying Emmitt Smith for the 5th most in one season. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. The point after, no gimme in the snow, but it's up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Well, the 2nd down throw on target. 50 catches for him now on the year, and he's got a 1st down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Come on, Greystone, grab it.
On 1st down, Jefferson. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. He was looking for Josh Reynolds that time. 3rd down here.
50 seconds a minute. I'm coming for you. Hey, Haywood. 57 is right.
Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. And he's got Shockey. And they stop him up short of the 1st down as they get him at about the 43. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th. The Bills send the punter out as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. And problems spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20. The Browns drive about to get started. They've got things going their way early. 14-0 lead and the football. 1st and 10. Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete. It was Teron Johnson that time who had that play covered from the start.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on 1st down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on 1st down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Mayfield looks to throw. And oh, look at that, a diving catch. 14 yards, and it's a Cleveland 1st down. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Throwing, Mayfield. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
53 is the mic. Here we go, D. Get off the field.
On 1st and 10, Mayfield. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. Odell Beckham, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage.
Brandon, my man, just one sentence for that one. Clinic.
And that's what they've done. They lead the league in points per game this season, but it's been quick strike ability as we saw on that drive.
I think they're actually intimidating defenses because they're back on their heels right away, wondering where it's going to come from, how they're going to hit them. This group is well organized, well coached, and extremely confident in what they do.
And a nice return sets them up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
Throwing on 1st down is Allen. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. And here's Allen throwing again. That's taken in, complete to Reynolds. And they're going to have another 1st down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 43. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. And again, it's Allen. And he's taken down. This will be a Browns sack.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been under constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. After the sack on 1st down, Allen. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
Allen. It's complete to Diggs. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 16, but they'll remain short of the marker, and it's 4th down. And now the field goal team on for Buffalo. It'll be spotted on the right hash, a 52-yard attempt. And I don't think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is.
Now, if this was a clear day in September, I'd say this is well within his range. I'd feel very confident about this kick, but let's be honest about it. In these elements, the difficulty level gets ratcheted up by at least a factor of 5.
Good field position to start the drive after the missed field goal. Here's 1st down from the 42. They'll throw over the middle, taken in. A good pickup there for the Browns, 15 yards.
Hey, we're 33.
1st down, Mayfield. And he's taken down inside the 30. A good pickup there for the Browns, 15 yards. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. It's caught by OBJ. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It's a gain of 10, and the Browns are going to get a first down. From the red zone now, Mayfield. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. An 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage.
All the receivers in the league are plenty good enough. Otherwise, they wouldn't make it in the NFL. But the ones that go to the Pro Bowl, they have refined route running ability.
Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Typically down in the first half, I might say, oh, you at least need a field goal out of this drive, but they're down to the point where they need a touchdown, don't they?
Yeah, normally, you know me. I mean, you've been around me for a while now, right?
Unfortunately.
I'm sorry about that. But normally, I'm the one preaching patience.
Yeah.
You know, take your time, first half, you still got a chance. I think they're out of patience here. This has to be a drive that gets a touchdown. So if you're the play caller, you're going to that portion of the sheet that says big-time plays, specials, anything you can use to get yourself back into it.
So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. Oh, Allen cannot get away, and down he goes.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
So after the sack, Allen and the Bills with work to do on 3rd and long.
Watch the run. Alert, alert, alert. 57. Mike, 50. Alert. QB drop. Watch QB.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Allen. And he's going to go down again. The D-tackle Sheldon Richardson came barreling in for the sack.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Let's take it at around the 40. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And the Browns have a short field in front of them now as they take over 1st and 10.
180. Alert. Switch.
Mayfield now looking to throw on 1st down. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL.
Hurry.
A 1st down throw from Mayfield. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker. They are in an interception mood on defense. Had 2 nice interceptions a week ago. Now 2 here in the first half.
Yeah, we call it ball hawking. And the only way to truly be good ball hawks is not guessing. It's not just simply anticipation. It's study and understanding what they like to do and beating them to the spot and creating big plays.
Well, they're watching the film, and it's working. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. 15 yards that time, and a Buffalo first. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They run the counter. Jefferson. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
319.
34-yard line.
On 2nd and 11 now. Allen. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
I'm starting to wonder if this offensive line just simply doesn't like him. I mean, they've given up 6 sacks in this game. He's had nowhere to go, nowhere to run, and obviously nowhere to hide.
And all those sacks in the first half, this is just complete domination. So after the sack, Allen and the Bills with work to do on 3rd and long. Allen throwing on 3rd and long. That's into the hands of Reynolds. And they work this well upfield across the 45. It's a gain of 20 as we wind down near 20 seconds left in the quarter. 2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10.
56.
A final shot before half for Allen. Steps away to his left. He's going to take off with it. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. The lake effect snow set to continue for the second half of action as we are back underway.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at the 40.
Hey, alert, 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 alert. Hurry, hurry. Go, go.
49's the mic.
Protein spill.
Back to you. I'm going to come back to you. 49, guys. Mike.
Up.
Right here.
From the gun, Mayfield. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, help force the incompletion.
Yeah, but had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. The throw down the field, caught by his running back. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A big play on the catch and run, covering 34 yards. Mayfield on 1st down. And this is caught at the 8. And between the last 2 plays, they've moved it over half the length of the football field. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker, able to break that one up. Nothing on 1st down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line. 2nd and goal. Going to the air again with Mayfield. Being chased, and a big loss here as he's taken down. Eric Armstead make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
2nd goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football, had to eat it, and ended up on the ground.
So from outside the red zone now after the sack, a long 3rd and goal.
Run. Kings.
From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. Nick Chubb, his 26th touchdown, drawing even with Marshall Faulk for the 4th most in a single season, as his guys continue to pour it on. Extra point by Seibert, up and good, and that will extend this big lead. Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. This one fielded at the 5. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
Let's go.
At their own 30-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. Stephon Diggs, his intended receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down.
And we just saw another example. These cornerbacks have played tight coverage all game long. Might start wanting to think about a few double, triple move routes to try and shake their guys free.
They have, you're right, they have had no room to breathe. Allen's throw is complete. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and just like that, it's third down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets them 6. Again, they'll throw with Allen. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Sione Takitaki in there with pressure yet again. That is the 7th time that they have dropped him here this afternoon. The Bills send the punter out. He's been one of their few bright spots so far. 44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well.
Come on now, let's go.
First and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. The last time out, another touchdown. I think there may be some empty seats around here by the time the 4th quarter comes around.
Yeah, I have to agree with you because this one's just about decided. But you know who benefits from all those empty seats? You and me, trying to get to the airport.
That's
the roads
true.
will be fairly clear
that is
by the time we have to
positive.
leave the booth.
Mayfield now nearing the 300-yard mark with still a quarter to play. It's 1st and 10. Mayfield. And nearly picked off there. Almost intercepted. Instead, 2nd down. Here now is 2nd and 10. Again from the 41. Mayfield to throw it. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. Well, those two have hooked up for a touchdown once already in this game, that time unable to find the completion.
Yeah, it just appeared they wanted to get him out into open space and try and get him the football. As you mentioned, unable to connect.
On 3rd down, Mayfield. He's got the hook up here on the comebacker, complete. And he's got a 1st down as the tackle made at the Bills' 44-yard line. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
Hey, alert, 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 alert. Hey, Delta.
Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? So a jump there defensively.
And it's a killer. Watch the football. Don't move across the line of scrimmage until the ball moves.
Smooth.
Hey, we got Mike.
They'll throw again. Here's Mayfield. He finds his target, Beckham. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
Hey, alert 33.
49.
Mayfield with it once more. Now Mayfield lost the football, and the Bills have recovered.
I don't care what the scoreboard says, partner. You know who's winning this game right now?
Mother Nature?
Yes, indeed. Precipitation's winning in a big way. Sloppy. All these turnovers right now.
Yeah, well, this was the forecast. We got what was forecasted, and we've gotten a lot of turnovers. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. Another example of just a dominant performance by this defense.
Yeah, you hear all the time about teams that try to steal signals from the other side and try and learn their signs and their tendencies. It's almost like they got the answers to the exam the night before and were well prepared for this final.
On 2nd and 12, Allen. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just Just inside the 10, back at the 9.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in third and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
Going deep for Diggs. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off at the 33. And he'll take this all the way down inside the 40. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December. Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake, after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he throws.
That throw right side is complete here on the first play of the drive. That one goes for 24 yards. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. A 14-yard touchdown as his guys continue to put this one out of reach.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his second touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. Extra point by Seibert, up and good, and the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. This one fielded at the 5. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
Go, go, go.
Half.
29 is Mike 29.
They'll run on first down. Jefferson, and he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. And we're back now here in Cleveland. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Allen going to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Now on the run. He'll throw it back deep over the middle. It's caught inside the 25. A big play here for Buffalo. 53 yards. Well, even after all those interceptions, he's not deterred, still confident to go deep at work there.
I think all the old rules about playing that position still apply. If things go wrong, you still act like you're the best player out on the field. You still carry that supreme arrogance with you and continue to fire the ball. I've seen guys have games like this, and this is
under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. Olivier Vernon coming in with some force for the sack that time.
It's 2nd down.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Now Allen. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. The intended receiver, Josh Reynolds. And it's 3rd down. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
Here's Allen to throw it. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
And this one is no good. He missed it. And this score will stay right where it is. A tough day for this offense continues. One of their best chances to get on the scoreboard there, couldn't do it.
Yeah, it's not looking like it's going to happen for him today, does it? I mean, opportunity after opportunity, play after play has gone against him the entire game. If probably feel a little bit like Schleprock. Got that black cloud over their heads.
And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 36. Now a man open down the middle of the field and brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 14 yards, and it's a Cleveland 1st down.
53, Mike. Check pass. That's
Hey, alert!
Mike, number 53.
Hey, wahoo!
On 1st and 10, Mayfield. And it's caught. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
King! Up, left! Hey, Haywood! What's up?
And again, it's Mayfield. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. From 3 yards out as his guys continue to pour it on. So another score there, and often you talk about the 3 phases of the game. Defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep in this one, hasn't it?
It certainly has. They've been pretty dominant throughout this game. And privately, the head coach will add a 4th phase. That's the coaching. And he'll tell the ownership that as he tries to negotiate a new contract off of this win.
They are looking strong here in the 4th quarter. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And okay, all right, I'm being facetious here, but you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
So the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Here's Allen. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. To throw, it's Allen, and that will be incomplete. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. Let's take it inside his own 40. Call that a 45-yard punt, just 2 yards there on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Browns drive about to get started. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup, let him get some time?
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. You know, these guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game. And that's always puzzled me a little bit.
Mayfield looks to throw, and this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown. Seibert on for the PAT. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working and call more of that.
So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Allen, nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
That right now, that's a defeated team out there. I think you can see it totally in their body language.
Hands on hips, heads low. It's just been a struggle from the start.
Yeah, this team has been thoroughly beaten right from the word go.
To try again after the sack. Allen, now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Allen now looks to throw. That's taken in, complete to Reynolds. And a nice gain of 21 yards. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder what plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
Looking for more there on 1st down, but this throw downfield incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Allen, that's into the hands of Reynolds. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays harder to...
And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. The offense staying out there. They look prepared to go here on 4th and 10.
Weapon. Mike, 56, right there, 56. John, Ricky. 56 to Mike. Buzz.
Allen will look to throw for it on 4th. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And this defense will take over right near midfield at the 49-yard line. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 49. There's that man again. It's complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. So Cleveland able to come away with the victory here. And I tell you what, Charles, this might be about as good as it gets. They were incredible.
Yeah, offense was in fine form. The defense threw the shutout at them. I think they worked in concert together. What I like about the offense was they held the ball pretty well. Time of possession, exactly what they were looking for in this one. And that helped out their defense. Didn't have to be out there the entire time. So when you do that and you're out there fresh playing, off a little extra spring in your step, and it showed up in this one.
They had a ton of spring in their step. Impressive victory. So for the Browns, the win moves them to 12-1 now on the year. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for the Bills, it's going to all but eliminate them from the playoff picture as they fall to 5-8. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.